Okay, you guys, sorry I'm trying to pretend that I'm in the classroom, but please be patient with me as I do this video. My lesson is heavily dependent on student interaction, and because I don't have that, I'm just going to do the best of my ability. So, let's go right into the lesson. Okay, class, I'm so excited because, like I already told you all yesterday, we're going to be we're going to go into our science lesson, which is called the states of matter. Do you guys remember, or anybody tell me or explain what they think the states of matter is, or what matter even means? Go ahead. Okay, I really like that response. It does have something to do with us and toys and things like that. Great job. What I want you guys to start to think about when you think about the word matter. Can you say it with me? Say matter. I really want you guys to start to think about matter as anything that takes up space. So anytime you think about matter, make sure you're thinking about anything that takes up space. And then we'll develop our understanding of it. But before we go straight into the lesson, I do want us to cover our I will be able to statement. So our I will be able to statement today is, and I will say it and then I want you all to repeat it, okay? I will be able to identify states of matter and explain my choice to my class using evidence. Great job, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat it just for the sake of everybody understanding. I will be able to identify states of matter and explain my choice to my class using evidence. So that is our I will be able to statement. And let's go ahead into our lesson. So, as we start, like I said, to think about matter as anything that takes up space. So, literally, anything that takes up room or space is what we consider to be matter. Can we look around our classroom and find matter within our classroom? Tell me some things that take up space in our classroom or take a lot of room in our classroom. Yes, tables, our desks do take up space in our classroom. We actually have 20 desks plus my teacher desk in the classroom, and that takes up a lot of space, right? That is considered matter. Great job. Anybody else? Yes. Yes, we take up space, right? People take up space. That's correct. People do take up space. And because we take up space, we are considered matter. Great job. Anything else we can look at what takes up space in our classroom or takes up room in our classroom? Yeah. Yes, you're so correct. Our clock does take up space. Our projector takes up space. It's many things in our classroom that literally take up space. Now that you have a basic understanding of what I mean by taking up space, I want you guys to start to think. Okay, I want you to think a little further. So let's go ahead and put our thinking brains on. Think, think, think. It's thinking time. I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to respond to that question. Are you ready? Okay, so the question is, what's in our classroom that we all use to survive? And if we didn't have it, we wouldn't be able to live. But it does take up a lot of space. So, think, think, think. Use your thinking brain. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to think about what I can be talking about. It takes up space. It helps us live and survive, and it's considered matter. Think about it. All right, now that time has elapsed, I want you guys to share. Who wants to share what they think I might be talking about when I say it's something that takes up space, we cannot see it, and but we know it's there because we survive from it? Yes. That's correct. Air. Air is something that we cannot see, but we need it to survive, right? So let's take a deep breath in. Do you guys feel your lungs filling up with air? Exactly. That's how we know that air is there. Air is something that takes up space because think about it. There's 21 people in the classroom right now. And we're all breathing the same air, or the air that's in our classroom, right? So air has to literally be everywhere. And even though we don't see it, we know it's there because we're breathing, right? Great answer. Okay, so now that we have an understanding of that type of matter, something that we can't see, but we know it's there, or we can't see, but it is still there, let's think about something that if I pour it into something, that it will start to look like whatever I pour it into. So if I have something, let's take my coffee cup now. If I have my coffee, okay, I probably wouldn't have said that. But okay, let's think about it. Sip my coffee. Let's think about it. Put our thinking brains on. Think. All right, let's think about something that takes up space. It can be poured into something, and if it gets poured from one thing to another, it changes shape. Think. 30 seconds. All right, you guys, it's time to share. Are you ready? Okay, who thinks that they might know what I'm talking about? Yes. Perfect example. I was drinking my coffee. I tried to give you guys a hint. Great choice. Great answer. So my coffee, if I pour it out, right, and I pour it into another cup, it will start to kind of take that shape of the cup, right? Or if I pour it on the floor, what will happen? Exactly. It'll start to spill all over the floor. It'll go flat. So if I take my coffee, which is a liquid, you guys, if I take it and pour it in anything I want to pour it in, if I pour it in my water bottle, it'll start to look like the water bottle, right? So those are different forms of matter. And I want you guys to keep those understandings while we move along. I found this great song. It's called Solids, Liquid, Gas. And this song is so adorable, first of all. And then second of all, it's just something that I really want you guys to kind of embody and embrace so you can get a better understanding of what solid, liquid, and gas is. There are literally 3 states of matter. How many states of matter is it? You're right. Good job, you guys. Good job taking the clue. There are 3 states of matter, and those states of matter are called solids, liquids, and gas. And solids are things like us. We're solid. If I turn myself upside down, am I still a person? Exactly. Do I start to look different if I turn myself upside down? No, I'll still be a person. I'll still be Miss K, right? All right, what about our desk? Now, what if I just picked up our desk and flipped it over? Would it still be a desk? It definitely would be. So this is what you want to think about when you're talking about a solid, okay? And then liquid, like Amber said, when I pour my coffee out into like on the floor, it flattens. It kind of changes shape, right? Depending on what it's in. And that's a liquid. Some other liquids that you guys might know of are milk and water, right? And even your little juices and your juice containers, right? Those are other examples of liquids. And then we have the last state of matter, which is gas. And can somebody guess what a gas is? Yes, air. Air is gas. What we breathe in every single day, what helps us survive is air. We breathe it in, and even though we can't see it, we know it's there. So gases are things that you can't see, but they are there. I know Easter just passed. Did you guys boil eggs for Easter? I know that some traditions they boil eggs for Easter, and that steam, and even if you just don't boil eggs, but just say you cook something, and that steam that comes from those things that you cook, those are gases. That is what you consider gas, steam, or smoke. Those are all gases. So let me go ahead and sing this song. It's called Solid Liquid Gas. So and it's and you sing about with the song with the tune of Farmer and the Dale, okay? So solid, liquid, gas, solid, liquid, gas. There are three states of matter. Solid, liquid, gas. A solid keeps its shape. Some are hard and some can break. Like a table or a roller tape. A solid keeps its shape. A liquid shape depends on the container that it's in. Like a cup, like a cup, bottle, or metal tin. A solid shape depends. A gas you cannot see. It's in the air we breathe. Helium, oxygen, and steam. A gas you cannot see. So I'm gonna keep practicing this with you guys as we go throughout our unit, so you can kind of understand what states of matter are and also the three states of matter. Okay, and it's solid, liquid, gas. So I created a game, and this is why I told you guys we're gonna have some fun today, because I created a game, and the game is called the States of Matter game. Go figure, right? But anyway, so what I'm going to do is break you off into your groups. Go red, blue, green, and orange groups. Go ahead and break off into your groups. And then I'll explain to you guys what I want you all to do. Great. Now that you guys are in your groups, and great transition, you guys. Give yourself a hand clap. Good job. Okay, so now that you are in your groups, what I want you guys to do is each member is going to get a turn. So the first person will go against all the first people. Second person will go against all the second people. And what I'll do is I'm going to play some music, you guys. And before I play the music, it's going to be kind of like musical chairs. So once the music starts, you have to search for whatever hint I gave you regarding the state of matter. So maybe I'll say it's something wet. Then you'll have to go around the classroom, whoever turn it is, go around the classroom and find something that can be used for that clue. Take it back to your seat. Take it back to your teammate after the music stops. So you have up until the music stops to go back to your teammate, talk to your teammates about what you found and why it is either a solid, a liquid, or a gas, okay? And then we'll all talk as a team. All right, first players. Okay, the first clue is it takes the shape of a container. Don't say it out loud. Go ahead and go around the classroom and figure it out. And at this time, I will play my music and allow my students. My music is not being friendly right now. Okay, well, at this time, I'll play the music and then I'll stop the music and I'll tell them, everybody, let's go back to our seats. And then once they get back to their seat, maybe my volume's not up. What is it? I don't know. Oh, there it goes. Look, now it wants to play. Okay, so I'll play the music. And it's a song that talks about the states of matter. And then I have other songs that kind of play with the words in the state, as far as the states of matter, and these are the songs that I'll use. Okay, it won't play, but this is what I'll say. Okay, great job, you guys. So, can I have Team Red share what they found? Okay, you found a water bottle. Great job. And what type of state of matter is that? Is that a solid? Is that a liquid? Or is that a gas? The states of matter, there it goes. Matter 'cause they're you and me. The states of matter, they matter 'cause they're everything. The states so I'll play it. They matter 'cause anything that has mass is matter. And I'll pause it and then I'll ask the questions. What did you find? Okay, and what is that, a solid, liquid, or a gas? Yes, exactly. That is a liquid. And a liquid moves around freely, right? And it also, if it we put that water into another container, would it look differently in another container? Exactly. So most liquids are found in a container and or bottle. So we can remember what a liquid is by knowing that it's either in a container or a bottle to contain it, so it won't flow around and just will be swimming in water, right? All right. So, purple team, tell me what you found. Yes, great job. You found one of your juice boxes in your lunchbox. Great idea. Now tell me, is that either a solid, a liquid, or a gas? Okay, and why do you say it's a solid? I love that. So she said that it's a solid because of what it's in. What we have to remember when it comes to solids, liquids, and gases is a solid, no matter what we put it in, is it will never lose its shape. So if I put myself in a freezer, would I still look like Miss K? Exactly. What if I put myself underneath some water? What if I went to the beach and went under the water? Would I still look like Miss K? Exactly. So with a solid, I will never lose my shape. But what's inside of that juice box that you have? Juice, right? Right. So if I took your juice and poured it inside of my coffee cup, would it look the same? No, it wouldn't, right? The juice will look the same, like the color and things like that, but the way the juice flows and the way it looks inside of my cup it wouldn't look square anymore like that juice container, right? It'll look circular because I have my circle cup, right? Great job. All right. Second players. The clue that you guys have is some are hard. Some are hard. So find something that is hard. Okay, let's go back to our groups. Great job, you guys. I see you guys got some funny things. Okay, so orange team, tell me what you found. Oh, how simple. A pencil, right? A pencil. A pencil is hard, right? What is that? Is that a solid, a liquid, or a gas? And you can ask yourself some questions to try to figure out, what do you think that might be? A solid, liquid, or a gas? You guys think it's a solid? And why do you think it's a solid? Right, because no matter which way I turn it, which way I put it, if I put it upside down, if I lay it flat, it's still a pencil. It still keeps its shape, right? Great job. Anybody else? Let's see. Go ahead. Yes, you found a shoe. A shoe can be hard, right? Especially if somebody steps on your toe with it. Yes, a shoe is, what would you consider that? A solid, a liquid, or a gas? A solid, right? Because no matter what I do to my shoe, it's gonna always be a shoe, right? Great job. All right, let's go with our third person. This clue is some of them can be soft. Some of them can be soft. So go ahead around. All right, go back to your seats. What did you find out was soft? One of the pillows from the library, right? Do you think that's either a solid, a liquid, or a gas? A solid, right? Just because it's soft, that doesn't mean that it's a liquid. We can't drink it, or it can't flow. If I put it down on the floor, it's not going to just start moving out or anything like that, right? And can we see it? So we know it's not a gas, right? So it has to be a solid. Great thinking, great thinking. So solids can be either hard, some of them can break, Some of them can be soft. Some of them can be fluffy and furry. So it's just some solids are different. Think about your house. Your house is a solid. Because if we flip your house upside down, would it still be a house? Yes. Great job. All right. Let's do one more. And this is the fifth group. The fifth player, sorry. Okay, so all you guys are okay. Good job. All right, so your clue is something that we cannot see, but we know it's there because we live. We're still living. Okay, go ahead. All right, go back to your seats. Good job, you guys. All right, let's see what we found. I know I tried to trick you guys. What do you guys think that was I was talking about? Air, right? Right, good job. So air is something that we cannot see. We know it's a what? Is that a gas, a solid, or a liquid? It's a gas, right? So many of the gases that we'll discover over the next couple of weeks, we won't be able to see them. Sometimes when we cook and we see that steam coming up, those gases we can see, but they're pretty much clear. They're kind of smoky, but you can't really see them. So some gases we can kind of see. It's kind of like a white type of substance, but most gases you cannot see, okay? And we'll discover it a little further when we go throughout these next couple of weeks. You guys did an awesome job at the game. I'm so impressed by the things that you guys found and how you guys were able to verbalize and communicate and explain what you guys found. Great job. So I wanna make sure that you guys really got a great understanding of this, and I want you guys to do this worksheet. And Amber, can you pass them out? Thank you. Okay, so the worksheet that Amber is passing out, it has 3 columns: solids, liquids, and gases. And at the bottom, we have some cut out words. And what we're going to do is cut these words out and either put them underneath solid, liquid, or gas. So I'm going to do 3 of them with you, okay? The first one, let's do a solid. Can somebody read one of the words that may be a solid? And remember, a solid never loses its shape. Some can be hard and some can break. Some can be soft, but they'll never lose its shape. So a solid is something like that. Correct. A table is a solid. No matter what I do to the table, it'll always be a table, right? So let's go ahead and put table here and underneath solid. And I'll write it in so you guys can remember to put it glue it down there. Let's do a liquid. Can somebody find something that is a liquid? Yes, just like your juice box, right? Juice. So let's go ahead and I'll put that here. I'll write it here. Juice is a liquid. A liquid takes the shape of the container. So if I put my juice box, I pour my juice from my juice box into a cup, it's not going to look the same, right? It'll look different. The shape of it will look different. Great job. And then let's do one for gas. Can someone read one of the words that might be for gas? Smoke. Right. Good job. So I'll cut that out and put smoke here. And remember, gases are things that we cannot see, but they are there, okay? So something that you can't see. So anything that's not a solid or a liquid and we cannot see it, we classify that as a gas. And just like our song said, a solid keeps its shape. Some are hard and some can break. A solid keeps its shape, and then a liquid shape depends on the container that it's in. So we know it's a liquid if we can pour it in a different container and it changes shape, right? And then we know a gas is a gas because we cannot see it. So a gas you cannot see. So those are the ways I want you guys to identify the states of matter. You guys did a wonderful job. Go ahead and finish this worksheet and then we'll talk about it, okay? Great work, you guys. And then I would have played this song while they were doing their worksheet, but unfortunately my internet is not being letting me be great. But I hope you enjoy my lesson. Please give me some feedback and thank you.